Okie dokie, and we're back. But the Dahaka was a real good addition since it made you feel fear despite having reality warping powers. Yeah, I just wish it showed up more than like set piece. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. But I just wish it showed up more for just like set piece stuff. Which there was 60 times viewers. Nice. All right. Now we're back with two thrones. The army of the reviewers is not humans. No, they are humans, for now. So, two thrones. We're back. I remember being so frigging excited for this game as a kid. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Raoul.
We all make
See you
mistakes.
around.
Some are small, some are large.
Ah, the Scythians,
And his
yes.
mistake, born of innocence, fueled by pride, was the greatest and
They
most
blow
terrible
spooky
of
eyes,
them
drop
all.
standard shit. Not yet. They will later.
Some believed when the prince journeyed to the island of time to escape death that he returned alone.
Matty Matt,
The
welcome.
amulet destroyed. the
Hello,
Dahaka
hello.
appeased. The empress dead. The prince was free at last. But this is not how it happened. The truth is that he chose to save me from my destiny. In doing so, he set me free. And doomed us all.
Okay, you just missed my like closing thoughts of
all the possible futures,
of
this
Warrior
one has the
Within
most
by like a
promise
couple of minutes
that
there.
something has changed.
It's not my first time. It's like my fourth. I've played it a
Harm
bunch.
will come to you in Babylon. I
So the
promise.
Sands of Time still exists since we
Look,
don't destroy the sands.
We are nearly home.
That will get explained. Don't worry, everything will get explained.
No.
It's alright, I understand. But yeah, it's not my first time playing Warrior Within. I've played it a bunch. I've played this game a bunch. And I really loved it. I said earlier, I like the writing style of Sands of Time more, but the gameplay of Warrior Within is just so much better. Like, the combat is so much better. And yes, Yuri Lowenthal is back. No longer doing the weird British affect, but
Kylina!
so there's a couple of things that like bugged me about this game, and like Kylina in Warrior Within had agency. She does stuff. She makes decisions. In this, she's just kind of a rather pathetic MacGuffin. She doesn't do
As
a
our
whole
ship
lot
lay
and just kind of gets
sinking in the
dragged
harbor,
around.
The prince found himself in a city quite different from the one he left behind. The normally busy wharves were now decimated. Blood-spattered awnings and splintered door frames were all that
All
waited
three
to greet him.
games, like the original PS2 version. Didn't
And
like the
people,
remaster because it's messed up.
Merchants,
Oh,
beggars,
did-
fishermen.
I was actually thinking of
nowhere to
getting
be
like the
found.
PS3 HD collection. Did they break them?
Others had taken their place.
It's a release a movie to give the prince a name. No sand powers can do that. I'm not fussed particularly by the fact that the prince never gets named. Like,
Let her go!
one good read is that the prince is just so presumptuous that
Tell me when you want to.
he never considers to actually like introduce himself to anyone else. Alright, let's put the subtitles on, because I forgot to do that. Yes, tutorials. I know this game has wait, what? Subtitles appear to be missing. That's interesting. Alright. Oh god.
Please let me know when you're ready to hear more.
Hang on. That's down the trickster. Okay. There we go. Protagonist of Gothic RPGs. Even tries to introduce himself a few times, but nobody cares.
The prince made his way along the torn and blasted district, haunted by visions from his past. The dockside tavern where he'd spent many late nights was now reduced to cinders. Babylon's proud armada, which he would often come to greet, lay cracked and broken, cast to the bottom of the Euphrates.
So this is something that kind of bugs me, is that the narration is back, but it's not nearly as good as the, it's like not nearly as good as the narration from Sands of Time, where it's like a glimpse into the prince's monologue.
But what of Babylon's guard? Where have they all gone?
Unfortunately, a lot of the narration in this game is just the Empress stating what the prince is thinking. Yeah. But I'm glad that, like, the narration is back. Oh. Name Dustan is said to mean the trickster, a name Jordan Mechner originally found in the Shahnameh, which he found very appropriate for the character. In Farsi means champion or hero. Cool. This time Carlina tells the story too. I don't know, the cosmic owl. Yeah. Oh god. Immediately killed myself because I've misread the tutorial. Wonk. Stupid controller. Behave.
Everywhere there are signs of battle. But what of Babylon's guard? Where have they all gone?
I do like the prince's new outfit in this game. The white with the red sash. Ever streamed Tomb Raider Legend? No. I have not streamed any of the Tomb Raider games. I only have Anniversary. I don't remember much about Legend.
Shall I will continue my story from here next time.
Ever streamed any Dude Raider? What, Uncharted? Oh yeah, so here's a thing. The landscape camera has been changed, so it's not every screen in the game. It's now anytime you see the little eye icon is when you can do the big camera. Which I get, it's, you know, less work for programmers and what have you, but it's a pity because that was a really cool system. But I haven't played any Uncharted on
Why
the
is it that
stream.
every time disaster strikes, I find myself without a proper blade? Still, it's better than nothing.
So, fun fact: that blade in the strategy guide is called the fish gut. So now we get stealth kills. And those are cool as hell, because you just get to confiscate a man's kidneys. Yeah. Should always consider carrying a weapon. I mean, he does. He just tends to lose them. The only version of the game with the knife texture isn't ultra blurry for some reason. Oh, wow. Dagger returns also slightly sharper on the PS2. Okay, weird. So yeah, Maxo, you said, are these guys sand monsters? No, they're just dudes. If they're Scythian, then that probably means they're like Eastern European steppe nomads. I'm trying to remember where. So, combat is the same. Yeah, down he goes. Remember them as sand monsters. Like I said, it'll get explained. First played this game, I thought the QTE kills were the coolest thing ever. Same. Especially when we get to like some of the more elaborate ones. For the basic ram guards, it's just like stab in the back and then slit his throat. But when we get to like the more sort of fucked up, monstrous looking enemies, the stealth kills get even crazier.
Kylina! No!
No!
No way into the city now. I will have to climb this siege tower and enter from above.
Yeah. So rather than strangling a guy now with the triangle grab, you can just start opening a guy up. Fun fact of the movie, one of the Vizier's assassins carries a blade chain weapon from the Dark Prince, if I remember correctly. Funny you should mention that. Where do you think the Dark Prince got it?
I can sense the others who have passed through this place, intent on bringing harm to my family. 4 weeks I've been at sea, and every day spent dreaming. But never, in all my visions of the future, did I suspect a homecoming such as this. War. It is the only answer. But war with who? And why?
By the way, there we go. Oh, damn it. I mean, considering Persia at the time, they are there and, like... A plastic toe. Wow. Of the chain whip? Here we go. Now we get into the real sort of proto-Assassin's Creed stuff. Aha! Get him out. Now. Oh! One tap right to the eyeballs. Savage.
Is this where... Good. This is a fine place to start the tale next time.
shirt.
You should know that it was not love that drove him, but duty. I was his responsibility. He had made a promise that was now broken and undone. As with all mistakes he had made, the prince meant to fix this. A noble goal, to be certain, but a selfish one as well. For he was motivated to ease his own pain.
See, again, like, I like the addition of the narration, but just the fact that it's Kylina just spelling out, "This is how the prince feels right now."
I must keep pace with Kylina if I'm to find the one responsible for this.
Alright, let's spoil this guy's morning. You can't hide from me. There we go. Up. So here's a new trick that the prince can do. When you see a little wedge like this, you can jam yourself in and drop down. But there's all sorts of cool new stuff and traversal abilities. Iron Ninja on the PS2 also had pop-style wall running, and even the Dark Prince changed. Yeah, the wall running in Iron Ninja you could only do on like designated spots, and the chain was just for like grappling hooks and stuff. It didn't really do anything. Well, stuck that landing. But I did actually stream iNinja a while ago, but it had a massive, like, sustained technical issue, which meant that it had no sound whatsoever. So, who knows, maybe it'll come back. Got both of them that time. Prince of the Suicidal. It's not my fault. I'm trying to talk and do stuff at the same time. My brain isn't wrinkly enough. Throw enemies off the ledge. Yeah, I will definitely... Why? Okay. I will definitely do that when I encounter more ledges. God damn it. Keep beefing this. There we go. Kind of curious they didn't make a fancier 360 version like with other games. Maybe it had like an exclusivity deal. That's usually how these things go. Zoom. Come this way so I can... Poop. Later, idiots. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Okay, don't fuck it up this time. Tried, but not quite. Can also... get dunked. See, I want to at least catch up with the... I want to at least catch up with the, with Kylina before I end this session. Stuart Chatwood doing a magnificent job as always. Was the flip strictly necessary? No. Still gonna do it though. Tomb Raider Legend definitely went overboard with graphical effects on Xbox 360. Oh wow. That's impressive if they went that hard that even the next generation version ran worse.
Where is kind Asha, who would stand before her stall selling fruits and flowers? Or the errant children, making trouble as all young ones do? Gone. All gone.
That's a fun little... well, fun. But that's an interesting little, like, view into, like, the prince's mind. That he actually used to, you know, go around the city and do stuff. Oh, I thought he was about to get back up. No enemies constantly taunting you with bad voice acting. The same, like, 3 lines over and over again. Like, if you're gonna do stuff like that, you need to be... oh, whoops. You need to be, like, confident in your writing and voice acting. So otherwise it will get very tiring.
Should I continue? I will continue my story from here next time.
Home. And yet nothing is as I remember. Objects once familiar and comforting now fill me with uncertainty and dread. What has happened here?
The way he drags the dagger down the guy's, like, length. So brutal. Okay. We just have to, like, wait for the archer to come back. Wait for him to turn around. Okay. That must have been somebody's job for like a couple of weeks to make those animations. Alright, even more traversal powers. Those doors we can whoop and yeet. Because apparently we spring load our shit round here. Okay. Same sword I've already got. Ruin this guy's day. There it is. Nope. I like this touch. It said that enemies can't see you if you hide above them, which means I'm entirely within this dude's eye line, but he just can't see me. Get dunked. I'm honestly enjoying. I know it's QTEs, and QTEs, you know, famously suck, but the animations are just so cool. Oh, and that's what happens if you fuck it up. Thankfully, every hit that you land on these guys, even if you fuck up the animation, you still have dealt damage. Yeah, that really should have killed me, but hey, if he wants to do the... Dang it. Did not realise there was going to be a thing there. But yeah, if he wants to just act like, you know, good old Resident Evil Nemesis and just be like... just throw me around, then... Yeah! Dynamic fucking entry.
I should be resting now, recovering from my time away, or sitting with Father. Instead, I'm forced to run and hide, sneaking about...
2 speed kills per second. Look, it's a new feature, we need to show it off. Sound effect's gotta be crunchy. I do like crunch. haven't seen... Yes! I did see the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. And honestly, like, I didn't really like Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm still interested in seeing where 4 ends up going. Oh, really? He's... Ah. Hi. So I'm expecting the plot to make even less sense. Like, oh hey, didn't you realize you needed to play the fucking rhythm game that's a recap of the first game from Kairi's perspective somehow in order to understand what's going on in the next one? We'll have to wait 10 years. The fact that they've like announced it this early does kind of imply that we won't, but I'm not holding my breath.
Shall I continue my good? This is a fine place to
But
start.
yeah, like,
next time.
I'm just desperately hoping they don't fuck up the bloody storytelling any harder, because wasn't a Switch exclusive arbitrarily. Yeah, you know they would have tried. See, spikes. Ooh, new traps already. Well, 3 was very well received. Like, people... God damn it. It got a lot of hype and... Okay, my controller's acting up, so I'm gonna... fix this bloody thing! But 3 was very well received, got a lot of hype and, you know, a lot of very positive reviews, so I wouldn't be surprised if, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, 3 doing as well as it did meant immediate green light for 4. The spike strategy is the exact opposite from what you're supposed to do in Sans. Well, I get it, because in Sans, walking slowly to get over the spikes was kind of a pace killer. Okay, I need to take a second. We will be right back. Ah. Too much hydration. Because I've been sick, I've been trying to drink plenty of water to try and sort myself out faster. Come on! Move! There we go.
Pay attention to what the prince overheard as he drew close to where I was being kept.
Is that really necessary to tell me to listen? Like, I was gonna do that anyway. Ah, I need to go that way. Nearly the end of the stream.
Should I continue from here when you return?
No, I'm going to keep it going a little longer. Like I said, I want to at least get to where the Empress actually is before I call an end to it, because I don't want to leave questions unanswered.
Many years ago, I journeyed with the Maharaja, island of time, intending to claim its secrets. Was a ruined place. Its gardens gone to sand. Strange tales on its walls there was no trace. We returned to India with treasure nonetheless. A staff, a dagger, an empty hourglass covered in jewels, and books. Such secrets they contained. For even then I was an older man, and knew that my time was soon. Life eternal was not beyond my reach, but it required the essence of the Empress herself, the power of the sands. But you were gone. They were gone. Or so I thought. I turned my attention towards other pursuits and left that dream behind. But then, 4 weeks ago, the dagger stirred and showed me things. Whispered to me in my sleep. It drew me here, towards Babylon. Alas, Maharaja did not share my vision, would not grant me more. So I slew him and claimed his kingdom, his army for my own. Nothing would stand between me and my desire.
So there you go. The Vizier's back. And he went to the island. And that's where he got the big idea from the original game. But now that we've undone the events of the original game, thanks to time paradox fuckery, he's back. Oh, I see. I see. That's what I was meant to do. I was meant to climb up this and then jump on those two dudes from the back.
Recklessly, the prince drew his weapon and charged forward, intending to rescue me. It was as if he had learned nothing from his past adventures. Or perhaps he'd simply forgotten, made blind and deaf by fear and rage. This is how it happened. This is how I died.
No!
There we go. There's the chain whip that we were talking about.
What have we here?
The Vizier!
Ah, you must be the Prince of Persia. Come home at last. Too late, I'm afraid. I believe I have something of yours.
No! Kylena!
I recognise the Vizier's voice. They didn't do another game to undo all the stuff with more time shenanigans. I mean, then you just get into an infinite loop, don't you? Now we have the good old Dagger of Time back again.
Forgive what I have done, wherever you are.
So now we get time powers again. Alright, we're back. Fucking finally.
Alice is falling! Run for your lives!
Crunch. Where am I going? Oop. Use the curtain to get down. Phew, and breathe.
Is this where I should read? I will continue.
We're getting a
my
key
story
moment and
from
point to the
here
story.
next time.
Well, if you're talking about this game, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. Oh, great. Everything's... This whole place is coming down. I do love that touch that now you can actually use all the little frescoes and stuff. The one thing they do a really good job with in this game is making all of the like parkour obstacles actually like mesh in with the
Shall I
world
continue
around
my
you.
story from here if you are called away?
So it's not, hey, look, there's a grappling hook point. You know, it actually looks like it's part of the world. Oh boy. Oh god. Run, 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 run. Alright, Chuckles. Most wooden beams with a T-split. Yeah, but... They're making an effort. It's not like... It's not like the video game floating platform, you know? Ooh, hey. Treasure. So, the way you unlock stuff in this game works a little differently. Instead, every time you pick up a sand, you get a sand credit, which you use to buy things in the unlockables menu back at the main screen.
Once more, the wheels of suffering are set in motion by my hand. In taking Kylina from the island of time, I have changed the course of history. Without the sands of time, I never journeyed to Azad, never killed the Vizier. Now he lives again, driven by the same mad desire. I promised no harm would come to her.
And yet here we are.
Should I continue from here when you return?
Damn it. I moved her hand to scratch my ear. There we go.
Good. This is a fine place to start the tale next time.
Every time I shift my weight, the bloody thing comes unplugged. Like the weight of the cable is pulling it out. Oh Oh my god. I'm not even moving anymore.
I am being pushed deeper into the palace and further from my enemy.
Unfortunately, this whole place is kind of coming apart right now.
My arm! What's happening? What has the Vizier done to me? I don't... Oh!
Everything had come full circle. The prince had resurrected his greatest enemy. Worse, he had accidentally delivered me into the man's hands, unleashing a nightmare plague across Babylon. As if this was not enough, the prince had nearly been transformed by the sands himself. Though he had avoided death, he had not escaped entirely untouched.
Wake up, Prince. Wake up.
Now we get the best dynamic in the game. Oh, come on, I didn't even move. Alright. So, we've just fallen into... God damn it. We've just fallen
The way
into
behind you is
sewer.
gone, so you will have to find another exit from these sewers. Be quick about it. Start moving.
So we've just fallen into the sewers with an open wound all up our arms, so the prince has probably got blood poisoning by this point. But yeah, we lost the shirt, which is a shame, because that was a nice shirt. But we now also get introduced to the Dark Prince.
Be careful. The planks are slick. Mind your balance.
Yes. We talked about this in the... back when we were playing Sands of Time. This is where the prince becomes the Hexblade Warlock that we were talking about.
Good, good. Head down.
Now, we actually do get the sand mutants. Fiendish patron? Yeah, probably. Why won't you die? I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Oh, they do not seem to like the light.
Okay. That's how you do it. Kick them into the light. Oh, I see. They can not like the light, but they can still just combo you to death. That's... Oh, and they take way more damage when they're in the light. Right, okay. Going down. Zoosh. Oh, It's green, Prince. That probably ain't healthy. Come on. Don't drink sewer water, yeah, so we've now got tuberculosis and cholera. Yeah, and he's already got an infection in his left arm. So he's probably not doing great right now. Dang it. I thought I had that timed. Here we go. Look at this beautiful boy. Once again, looking like a Heartless. So now we can use the
Call it what you will.
we can use the chain as much as we like.
Destroy your enemies. Now use it.
So the Dark Prince has a permanent sub-weapon with the chain whip.
Kill them then. Let their lives replenish yours. It's good, is it not? Lead them into the light. Strike while they are blind.
There's no light down here. What are you on about? So, like the Sound Wraith in the last game, Dark Prince gradually loses health the longer you stay in this form, but it has the benefit that taking sands from dead enemies heals you. You also have an absolute boatload of crazy combos.
Incoming transmission.
Mr. I need a username. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you managed to find a username. Oh, don't fall off. There we go. Alright.
I knew that.
Oh, there we go.
I assume this is not permanent?
It is, if you want it to be.
I do not.
But you will.
That's it. Everybody bundle up nice and close so I can lash you all to death. Alright. Now... Yeah! Grappling hook. Rad as hell. Ah, there you go. You can attack out of the hurricane attack. Yeah, so you can... There you go.
You have been infected by the sands of time, as I am sure you have noticed. Maybe it's the dagger. Maybe it's all the time you spent amongst the sands. Or amongst the Empress. Either way, you are resisting it. Mostly.
Mostly?
You did just transform into something rather unique, so I think the word is quite appropriate. Think of it this way. You have been given a gift. You're stronger, faster. Now.
That explains the transformation. But who are you?
Have you not realized? I am your untapped potential, your unrealized dreams. I am part of you.
Oh, damn it. Well, I'm dead.
You're inside me?
Hang on, I need to do that bit again and actually remember to grab stands this time. Because I forgot, this is not like the Sandwraith power. This will still just kill you. The Sandwraith won't kill you, but the Dark Prince will. I should have remembered that because I now remember playing this game as a kid and getting into more than a couple of just completely dead saves where I had to like start entire segments again because I couldn't. I came in with not enough sand and not enough health. You give me your health.
Why then is this happening to me?
You have been infected by the sands of time, as I am sure you have noticed. Maybe it's the dagger. Maybe it's all the time you spent amongst the sands. Or amongst the Empress. Either way, you are resisting it. Mostly.
Mostly?
You did just transform into something rather unique, so I think the word is quite appropriate. Think of it this way. You have been given a gift. You're stronger, faster. Now.
That explains the transformation. But who are you?
Have you not realized? I am your untapped potential, your unrealized dreams.
Oof, there we
I
go.
am part of you.
You're inside me?
So I'm quite fond of the dynamic that the Prince and Dark Prince both have. Because they are very obviously like two sides of the same person. Alright. And that's how we change back. You may also notice, if you take a look at the Prince's arm...
Water seems to fight this corruption. Why did you hide this from me?
What? And ruin all the fun?
Neckbeards with the force to take a bath. But you may also notice that if you look at the Prince's arm, the markings have moved further up his elbow.
Nice moves.
Okay. How do I get that door open? Ah, there it is. Something is suspicious about this. I oopsed into the first health upgrade already. Might have done. We have. So this is another iteration of the, like, I like how this is never explained. And then... here we go. And ta-da! It's broken. Again, I like how that is never explained, that there's these weird magic fountains that transport you into some sort of trap dimension. Alright, and with that, I think that's a good place to leave off for now.
Should I continue?
It's good to be back.
All right.
Oh, damn it. You gotta press the yes button first.
Is this where I
Stretch.
should be good? This is a fine place to start the tale next time.
Indeed, it is a fine place to start next time, because that's where we will start. So until then, which will be tomorrow night, I will see you all
Require a break.
next
Shall
time.
I leave the rest? All right.
There we go. So we'll be back again tomorrow night. Until then, thank you all for joining me. See you tomorrow. Good night. Much love.